Spoiler warning. I'll be talking about the 5th episode of the 2nd season of Love Live Superstar in this video. If you haven't seen the episode yet, then I suggest you watch it first and then come back here, okay? Okay. I really enjoyed this episode. Now, I say that a lot, but I really enjoyed it. We get to see the girls have fun, we get to see the second years interacting with the first years, and seeing them spend time together was really entertaining. Natsumi finally joins in, but doesn't really become an idol. In fact, she becomes their manager or producer. Although later on we do get to see what she truly wants from Liella, but surprisingly enough, I actually thought she was gonna join in this episode. But I guess not. So yeah, spoiler alert, she doesn't join the group completely yet. She is an interesting character, to be fair. We've only seen her through small moments in past episodes, whether she was doing work. And I find her reactions to be pretty cute, despite her motives in the episode is simply money driven. But other than that, we still don't know what her actual motives are. Because I really hope her character itself is not all money this, money that. Like, she must have her reasons, as canon thinks so, and that's what I want to believe in as well. So Mei and Shiki get a lot of attention from their classmates as they just recently joined Liella, and I love Kinako being so happy and excited about that. We then see Natsumi at the corner of the room being concerned that her videos on her L-tube aren't getting a lot of views, and her back is also aching because of all her work so far. But then she overheard her classmates talking about Liella's follower count growing even more. As soon as she checks Liella's page out, she sees that they gain tons of followers very quickly, and through there she has an idea. She gets excited over it, stands quickly, and then her back snaps, and that was pretty funny. In this episode, we get to see the first year struggling to do their routines or practices, and that's perfectly fine. That's the normal thing to expect here, and I should have seen this coming. Mei playing a piano. I don't know what I was thinking when they showed Mei being able to play the piano. It's like a common instrument in Love Live now. Maki plays a piano, Riko plays a piano, Yu Takasaki plays a piano, and now Mei plays a piano as well. But it isn't a problem whatsoever. I still think Mei is an adorable character and all that. But we get more of the first year's perspective here, and I think that's pretty good. They even compare their skills to Kanon, Ren, and the others, whether it's their dancing or something else, because they literally know that they're a gap away when it comes to their talent. Kanon tells them that it's fine, and I find it really cute how they're cheering them up and telling them to continue to do their best as they will improve more and more as they continue to try and try. Shiki then pulls up a chart of them whether they can catch up to the second years in a year, and I find it pretty funny how she has a chart just for that. And of course she does. And we then see Natsumi in the corner simply explaining her plans to the audience. As if she were to become Liella's producer, that would mean more money for her. I swear to God, her expressions are really goofy and I really think that's cute. At the next scene, we then see Cuckoo and Mei freaking out that they now have 9 members. And I love Sumari's snarky response to them just geeking out over the number 9. So to give context as to why they're freaking out, Cuckoo explains that 9 is the magic number for school idols, and Mei backs that up by saying that many legendary school idols have created miracles with 9. And my dumb head immediately thought we were gonna get a Muse reference, or maybe even Aqua's. Like a name drop would have been fine, but since we didn't, I'm just gonna assume that they were thinking of them at least when they were saying those. Natsumi then tells them to hold their horses as she's here to be their producer. She gives them an explanation as to what a producer does, and she doesn't even want payment from them. Just that the money they earn from the videos is hers to keep. Kanon agrees, and I love the entire sequence from here on afterwards because Cuckoo's room was small. They had Kanon and Sumire play outside, and they even have a weird contraption so they can play as well. Seeing Sumire fired up was pretty fun, and Kanon always thinking on the bright side and even admitting on that being her only way to keep her at ease was very funny for me. Natsumi simply records the video and she is very lively. Kanon as usual freaks out when being recorded, and the reason why I love this sequence is that Ren discovers a game, or a Nintendo Switch variant I guess, and gets hooked in it. The girls on top just play that said game, and then Sumire simply gets mad that they forgot about them, which really made the scene very funny to me. Here we get to see the girls interact with each other, have fun together. Oh, Mei is just so pretty cute, and of course, Shiki takes a photo of her while having fun. We even get to see a new side of Ren we rarely see her in. Like, she's just addicted to games now, and I find that really adorable. I then love that the first years simply talk how they enjoy hanging out with them, and maybe they really are not so different from them after all. And then we just move to the next scene of her taking those words back. That was really good. It was really smart to have those scenes play together. And we then see them having a hard time already. They're out of breath. They can't move any further, which is a consistent thing that I really appreciate. As we then move to Natsumi, who was now happy that the video she edited has gotten more views, like 50k views. Now that's really a lot. She then screams of her, of her happiness to the world, and that's relatable in some cases and pretty adorable. So she records more, and it seems Shiki, Mei, and Kinako are getting a little bit uncomfortable here, and they give out the reasons later in the episode. Shiki was getting even more worried on the situation. So Kanon and the others have a discussion on what to do as they have a ton of events planned. But Sumire asks a good question here. Asking too much of the first years might be too much for them, and they do have their own prelims to deal with. But Kanon simply says that Liella is now a group of 8 and that they should perform as 8 members, which was very wholesome. They all agreed and everything ends well. We then see them go on a jog and Natsumi follows to record them, because for views and more importantly because for money. Even remarks on the fact that after jogging that long, they're perfectly fine. While we get the first year's reaction, like they're tired, they were gasping for air. You can really see the difference between them here, and that's what I really love about this show. After Kanon runs away very cutely to avoid being recorded, Sumire confronts Natsumi about the video they made a few days ago, and it seems as Natsumi's plans have been foiled here. She immediately figured out that she was using Liella to make money. Goku at first simply disregarded that and even mocked her. But Shiki backs Sumire up more by showing them the revenue, and they just react mad at it, so it must be a lot. And of course, she runs away as well. The fact that Cuckoo was even mad about Sumire being right here was pretty funny to me. Those two are just so precious together. Kanon thinks that there must be a reason as to why she wants to earn money, and I'm really hoping there is at this point. As we move to the next scene, we see Kanon and the others go home, while Mei, Shiki, and Kinako meet Natsumi, who was at the corner hiding and even gave Mei a jump scare. They explain to her that they're not mad, and she even says that they're so gullible, so which looks to me like she hasn't learned her lesson and will still continue to do the stuff she's been doing. And this is where Mei opens up what they were concerned about earlier. If she were to record them just by playing games and hanging out, but also when they're practicing, Liella's fans would notice them having a hard time and simply see the difference between them and how obvious it is. And that makes sense. Natsumi then thinks of an idea. As we move to the next one, we see the first years begging Kanon and the others to let them have their own schedule so that they can catch up to them while not weighing them down. Chisato agrees as she simply understands their feelings. The episode was really awesome. I was surprised how it was Sumire who called out Natsumi's plan here and it wasn't Shiki. Sure, she helped back up Sumire's case here, but that was just surprising to me. And it looks like in the next episode, we'll be following the first and second years separately as they do their best to improve on their summer vacation. And I'm pretty excited about that. We get to learn more about the first years, we get to see more interactions with Kanon and the others. Maybe we'll see Natsumi finally joining Liella in the next episode and maybe learn as to why she really wants money. Hopefully. So yeah, if you'd like, please check out my Ruby Ice Queendom episode 7 review right here, or you can check out my 4th episode review of Love Live Superstar 2nd season. The choice is yours. That's all for today, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. See ya!